Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Saints Gaming Rocket League action. Today, we are going to carry things on with some more AVGL Summer Series action as we head into Week 6. My name is Jackson Pride Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Maloche. How you doing tonight, Kermit?
Man, I'm doing great. It's been not a long week of casting, but I've been here every day, so it's glad to have you back. Your vacation went well, I
Oh,
assume?
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
We're back on the mics now and right back get us some Rock League action. We got the green roster tonight versus Purdue University C. So lots of talent from these two schools, Rock League wise.
Yeah, and they're fairly close. Purdue is coming in at 2-3 record, so they are pretty close. And then your Saints Green squad is 3-2, so they do have that one win advantage. But same amount of games played. But anything can happen going into this game tonight. As I mean, it's a best of 5 series, so anything's possible.
Yeah, and with those Saints gaming two losses, one of which being a forfeit due to a player not being able to make the game, and then another of which being a really close loss. That was a nice battle. So, I mean, overall, if you're looking at this game right now, I'd say with that one win advantage already, and then one of their losses being a forfeit that they probably would have came out on top of if they didn't have to forfeit there. I really do think that you got to put the Saints ahead here in this matchup, and they're looking a little bit stronger here on paper so far.
Yeah, I have not seen this Purdue squad. This is Purdue C. So I believe we've casted Purdue B or A earlier in the season. That was just absolute wipe for them. They were a very talented squad. So I'm excited to see what this squad can bring. They got, I believe, 3 teams. So if you have that many teams, they must be all talented. But again, we have for the Saints, we have Ramen, Nitrix, and Spoods. So we've seen them plenty of times, and they just absolutely are amazing. Both ends of the field, maybe a little bit bad on rotations, but other than that, they can pretty much go through the field.
Really say battle rotation is just something that needs a little bit of work going into the summer series, and that's exactly what we're here for in the summer series, right? Perfecting the craft going into the semester or whatnot. But anyhow, just kind of like you were saying there, Purdue University, lots of teams over there. This is their C team, so they have at least 9 Rocket League players guaranteed. St. Clair, we got 2 rosters here going into the season now, and both schools that Rocket League, they have a lot of talent from them. I think we should be hopping in this game momentarily, but for now, I mean, we're just going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown moving forward. Yeah, so moving forward, we got the party invite, and we should be starting here momentarily, like I just said. But Kermit, so I mean, yeah, like you were saying, one thing I do really like about the Saints Green roster is the chemistry between these players. I mean, they really have everything kind of on lock, except for those rotations, like we were saying, could be needing a little bit more work on those. But as of for now, I mean, for the St. Clair Saints Green, I mean, they're looking fairly good chemistry wise, playmaking on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, the chemistry between I think it was Ramen and Nitrix. I could be wrong with this. Is just unbelievable. The passing plays and both very mechanically skilled. I would say they're maybe even at the top of skills mechanically in this league. So having that at St. Clair is pretty good. And like, I don't know any of these players from Purdue, so it's hard to say what they're capable of. Maybe we'll see a good game, or maybe we'll not. Hopefully, it's a close game, and hopefully, it goes 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? We love to see the action. We love to see both these teams get into the thick of things here. And of course, I mean, we'd love to see Saints win, but I'd love to also see a great game between these two teams. And the one thing I do also like about this AVGL Summer Series is the Swiss kind of format, because the Swiss format allows these teams to have a lot more closer competition. You're a higher end team, you're playing another higher end team, you are on the lower end of the spectrum, whatever, mid tier. It separates it, so it's more skill based kind of match making, I guess you could say. And that's what we like to see from these leagues, and I feel like it's becoming more of a common thing moving forward in not just Rock League but most esport titles.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a game where it's say super. Oh, I don't even know what they call it. Supersonic Legends, which is a top rank in Rocket League versus a platinum team. You don't want to see that, and because then it just makes out to an unfair season, I guess you could say. And going on that, you want a Supersonic Legends team versus another Supersonic Legends team. The best matches you can get and close, so it's not a blowout. So hopefully this match is close and maybe it'll surprise us.
Yeah, and for sure. So before we get things going here, I would like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, as it would not be possible to put on these productions without them. So huge quick shout out to the St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Outlet, the Zuckelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and finally St. Clair SRC. Like I said, wouldn't be possible to put on this production without them, as well as you viewers, because you make it so amazing for us to all hop on here every day and cast for you guys and bring you all this Rock League action for the summer series. And I mean, right now in the summertime, Rock League's all we got on here. So I hope you guys are enjoying.
Yeah, it's definitely. I can't wait to try and get into other titles. Maybe Call of Duty, maybe Fortnite. We'll see about that. So once those come about, maybe I'll take the opportunities to learn those games. And I'm starting to watch some past VODs from those games. So try to get some little more experience under my belt.
For sure. So I mean, the summer series though, like I was just saying a couple minutes ago, it's so good to really, I mean, get things ready to go into these actual semester seasons where there's a lot more going on in the collegiate esports side of things as a whole. Rock League is actually very active in the summer, like because we're having games like 4 or 5 times a week, especially with two rosters here now. I mean, if we want to pull up the schedule just because we got time, I guess right now. I mean, we can do that real quick while we wait, but yeah, there's a lot of action here moving forward in these next matchups. I mean, I think it is, we have like one Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Look at that. 4 days in a row of Rock League action, Wednesday to Saturday. We'll cover more of that schedule moving forward there later, but we have 5 games here in the next 4 days. So that's what we like to see. Anyhow, though, guys, we are going to get things off here now into this game. Things are getting underway between St. Clair Saints Green and Purdue University C team.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out. Maybe they're not ready yet. As I say that, the timer counts down, and we're about to start game 1 of this best of 5 series.
So excited to get things underway here. It's going to be starting off the face-off, and we actually, from Purdue, going to look to carry that into St. Clair territory. However, St. Clair immediately responding back and putting themselves in the offensive position.
Yeah, Purdue's going to try and slow this ball down. As you can see, the passing between the teams, that's going to be just wide of the net, and St. Clair's going to try and get this out. They don't want to be down 0-1. They don't want to be down by 1 early on in the game.
Ooh.
As Wheat's going to center that, but I believe that was Rahman makes the save.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of close opportunities for Purdue here, and Bob will open it up with a goal of his own, finding the back of the net there on the Saints goal. And that's going to put Purdue up 1-0 early in this one, only 34 seconds in. I'm a little worried if you're the Saints here right now. They're looking a little shaky onto this start.
Yeah, I mean, what we've seen in past games, normally it takes a game to figure out your opponent. Watching the Saints for as long as I've been, the last couple of weeks, maybe even a month, as I say that, Week's going to get an open net and score, takes a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, nobody was even near the net there for the Saints. I mean, Wheat just won that 1-on-1 in the corner there against Nitrix. Comes out with it. He had boost, he had the ball control, and he just flew it in there. Nobody from St. Clair territory on the defensive side of things. And Purdue going to lead off 2-0 early, and Wheat finding a demo on a Ramen, maybe trying to find a third, but that is going to be Spoots there to stop things.
Yeah, and what I was saying earlier in the pregame show is the rotations, and that's where mistakes are made, and they took advantage of that. As I say that, Nitrix is going to bring them within 1.
Yeah, Nitrix finds the back of the net there for the Saints. Really good stuff there to at least, not let Purdue kind of run away with this one, per se. So Nitrix, good stuff there from him. Now lessening this one to a 1-point game. I feel like we got a very active first minute here so far, Kermit.
Yeah, that's only just over a minute in the game, and we already seen 3 goals. That's I'd say that's pretty active. And I mean, Heavy's going to try and win this 50-50, but nobody's there to take advantage of that. But Saints defense right now is just keeping the ball in the corner. They don't want to send it out front, try to get something going. Spood's not committing to that aerial as he does today.
That's cool.
As he does this one, and he just carries it in on his roof to tie up the game.
Yeah, Spood's really nice stuff there. Really deking out these defenders a little bit, boosting it up, carrying the ball, keeping momentum, keeping ball control. That's all what it is. It's just really good mechanics there from him to find the goal line there. So 1.5 minutes in, and we got a tie game here now after Purdue started off with a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, St. Clair, what I was saying earlier before I got cut off by the first Saints goal is Saints normally take a minute, it takes it the first game, and then they come off strong and normally win like the next 3 or the next 2 to put them at match point. So what I'm curious to see is if they do lose this game, is first game, what are they going to do? As Spoods almost gets a shot on net. That's going to be re-centered, and Spoods is going to score from the assist from Ramen.
That was a really nice setup there, just off the backboard. You see Ramen bang it off there, sending it right for Spoods. Heavy, if you're heavy there, you're a little annoyed with yourself that you were not able to get that tap on that ball. It's really going to allow Saints to get to center and get it set up, and that is now going to put this one to a 3-2 game. Ramen going to have a demo on wheat here early. Saints taking a lead. Oh my god, Nitrix, oh my god, they're taking out the whole side of Purdue right now, trying to center it. It is center. That's another one. Ramen tally it up. That is 4-2 here now for the Saints as the time is ticking down. St. Clair really looking like they're settling in.
Yeah, St. Clair's offensive pressure does not let up once you let them get control of the ball in your end. So I'm not surprised that they are getting these shots on goal. The defense from Purdue, though, needs to be a little bit better. As Food gets a hat trick and puts him up by 3.
He has a hat trick in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And he didn't even have a goal in the first. Saints did not have a goal in the first minute. And now, in the last minute and 14 seconds, they've had 5.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, anything can change. And what I said earlier, it takes a game. Maybe it only took a minute to realize, hey, we got to play our game here and take advantage of that.
Oh, I thought that was in.
As Ramen gets a shot on goal and so close.
Yeah, Heavy gonna put this on the offense here now. Could be a worry some situation for the Saints, but they looks like they got the situation under control. That ball is going to head into the Saints corner, and Bob going to be battling for it, but that will be Nitrix from above, able to take it and put it on the offense. That's a nice little pinch. It bounces right over the goalie. Nitrix has a, is that a hat trick from Nitrix? No, it's not. He's 2. Nitrix has 2 now. So, oh my god, the Saints now leading 6-2. Purdue probably getting a little bit worried.
Yeah, Bob, probably not what he wanted to do there. Maybe he thought he was a little bit ahead of the ball, but unfortunately he assisted on that goal. So Purdue down by 4, needs something big to happen. I mean, they have 2 minutes, so there is a possibility, but they need to change something quick as they get a shot on goal, and I believe that was Ramen with the save.
Yeah, so Spoods are going to be taking some ball control out there in midfield. Ramen looking to follow it up with a little bit of a play of his own. That is going to be in Saints territory, now playing a little bit of defense. Spoods going to give it a tap. That's Bob looking to make a play, but that was Ramen able to have another game-saving save. Well, not really game-saving, but a huge save there to keep the scoreline the way it is. And Spoods on the offense tries to take it down. Wheat there to stuff him in his tracks, and that is going to be Heavy, able to take down Spoods on the demo. And just like that, Purdue looking like they're looking a little comfortable here, but I mean, from their territory. And Spoods with a shot, and that's a goal. What am I saying with them being comfortable?
Yeah, if you want to play against St. Clair's offense and the pressure, you can do that, but you need to make sure you have really good defense and make sure you're ready for these shots on goals. This particular green squad, we have different squads for each series, so this particular squad puts a lot of shots on goal, and I believe they are definitely over 15 shots this game. So seeing that doesn't surprise me, but shots actually hitting the goal, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, for sure. So St. Clair Saints now leading 7-2. Only a minute remains on the clock, and at this point for Purdue, do you say it's the nail in the coffin now, Kermit? I mean, you've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, if you even want a chance, it's definitely not. I don't know if it's impossible, but it's definitely difficult. So I go into the next game saying, okay, we see how they play. We need to start demoing. We need to be grinders and not let these balls go out in front of the net like that. But that was a massive save, and I don't know who that was from the Saints. Spoods, I think, missed the open net.
But not like it really matters right now. I mean, at this point in time, 15 seconds remains, and Purdue mainly just kind of knowing that they can't really have a good win on this one. So this will be map or game one. Sorry, I always say map one here. Game one going in favor of the St. Clair Saints here, and they are going to take this one 7. Okay. 8-2. 8-2. I didn't want to call it too early. I was just sitting there debating myself, but that is going to be the St. Clair Saints taking that one 8-2 after game one. So very dominant victory for them there, you know, Kermit.
Yeah, it's Spoods putting the nail in the coffin there. 5 goals that game, 2 coming from I believe that was Nitrix, yeah, and Ramen. And you know, maybe I was wrong with the shots. They've only had, well, no, they had 13 shots there, so it's pretty good. And I mean, if you're St. Clair, you just want to keep playing like you are. If you're Purdue, you need some serious changes, and you can't let St. Clair have the ball in their possession. So you need to make good contact when clearing it and try to catch St. Clair on bad rotation.
Yeah, I mean, of course you'd never want to let a team to have offensive pressure like St. Clair has, but it's mainly just Purdue. I think they got to put a little... Oh my god, Spoods opens it up, 8 seconds in. That's 1-0 lead for the Saints here in map number 2, game number 2 for the matchup here of the night. And I mean, so far, Saints just picking it up right where they left off from that last game. But as I was saying, Purdue really, I think they just got to take more of these midfield battles and not fall back as easy. Because as soon as you fall back and the Saints get that ball in your zone, I mean, you're just in such a dangerous zone.
Yeah. The commitment from Purdue is not really there. Like, when it's aerial or when St. Clair is pushing for it, they don't really commit to it. So I think that's one of the bigger issues that's going against them right now. But, I mean, Andy, you have to make some pretty big saves. So St. Clair's definitely not easy squad to roll with, but there is ways that you can punish them, and you have to take advantage of those.
For sure. So Nitrix looking to send this into the Purdue corner here now. Spoods follows it up with a little bit of tabs. Could that be a goal? No. Did Ramen just screw his goal? I think Ramen just flew right up underneath him and tried to hit that ball, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe not. St. Clair Saints going to be leading 1-0. Only a minute and 5 seconds remain. Oh, sorry, only a minute and 5 seconds into things here. But that's Nitrix tallying it up for another, finding the back of the net for the Saints once again. And that is going to be now a 2-0 lead here in Game 2, and a 10th consecutive goal for your St. Clair Saints roster.
10 consecutive goals. That's insane. And I mean, Purdue, they need to take a breath. I don't know if they can take a timeout in between games, but that's definitely something I would suggest that they do, and just try to calm themselves down and say, we need to win this. This is an important game, as they are 2-3. So to even up the season, to tie up the season at 3 apiece, that's huge. But
that ball was just dribbling right in front of the net, and it just did not find a way to connect in there for the Saints green roster. But yeah, like you were saying, this is a huge matchup for both teams here right now. Both teams kind of sitting around like the midfield playing area, right? So both teams really want to like either, you know, jump up or, you know, make sure you don't jump down.
Yeah, as nobody was there in net, Spoods is gonna make this 3-0, and that's also one thing that I don't like. I know St. Clair scored and all that, but that's one thing I don't like from Saints. You see it too often is the double commit, double and triple commit. So that's one thing that they do need to work on. But
I think at this point in the game, they're not, you know, pulling out like I don't know. I think they're so aggressive, like so offensive heavy right now, knowing how many goals they can just rally up as long as they just throw everybody on the double commit.
Yeah, since this is a Swiss bracket, I'm not sure if goals matter in a tie breaker. So if it does, then then we can see why they're trying to score so many goals. And as I say that, Purdue's going to get a little bit of pressure here, but St. Clair's going to be able to clear it.
Yeah, it's going to be back in a Purdue zone, and Saints has so much time on attack. Where there's like Purdue, how often is that ball even on the Saints half? I bet you it's probably like 2 minutes or like a minute and a half max on St. Clair territory.
It's not that much of time, but everything that they try to do, Saints is right there to make sure that it doesn't happen. And they've not had a single scoring chance, unfortunately, in this game. And Brahman tried to pass it over. I believe that was Spood. So this is the best opportunity they're going to get, and Nitric's going to kick that away.
Yeah, it's a really good stuff there from Nitrix to stop that one. But, oh, maybe another opportunity. A bunch of players missing the ball there from either side of the team. And Ramen now going to send it into the corner, looking to center it out, but Wheat going to make connection with the ball, but that sets up, who's that, Spuda. It sets up Spoods pretty nicely, but it will not connect. It will go a little wide, and now it is going to be Nitrix battling in the corner with the rest of his teammates for this ball here, and that's a pretty aggressive corner foul. Like, almost every player there is in that corner fighting for it, but it's going to be Nitrix able to tally up another one on the board. 4-0 for the Saints. Minute and a half remains in game 2. If you're Purdue, I mean, you have to try to come back as best you can because you really do not want to have to be forced into a reverse sweep.
No, that's one thing that you don't want to do. And unfortunately for Bob, that was a redirect into his own net, as we're almost going to see a kickoff goal. As I see that Ramen comes in and gets the kickoff goal. And, I mean, that's just unfortunate for Purdue, as there's a minute 30 left. So if they want any chance, they have to score pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the nails in the coffin quite yet. Like, we've seen crazier things happen, but it's getting pretty close to it. I mean, your St. Clair Saints up 5-0. You got to score a lot of goals very quickly for Purdue. St. Clair not holding back at all right now, just keeping up all the offensive pressure they have. Every time Spoods and or Spoods and everyone else on the Saints roster can actually go and put this ball into Purdue's zone, it just wastes more of Purdue's time and limits the opportunity for a comeback. Spoods finds a demo, Nitrix finds a demo, and they find a shot opportunity there, but Bob says, not today, I'll take the 1-on-3.
Yeah, they need a little bit more of those saves throughout the game, and it's getting down to the wire here. They definitely need a goal, like, right here.
Yeah.
As just unfortunate events for Purdue, St. Clair has been on target, super accurate with their shots, and I mean,
yeah, I'd say that calls the game here now. Essentially, with half a minute remaining on the clock. I mean, if you're Purdue, you'd have to score a goal about every 6 seconds right now, and I don't know if the odds of that one really happening for them. So it will be Bob actually finding one though, but there is only 25 seconds on the clock. So Kermit, let's see, can they find a goal every 6 seconds? Can they keep up with the pace? Let's see what happens.
It's very possible. I've personally seen some massive comebacks, and I mean, one goal, that's all it needs to do to spark something. So they need to get a few lucky kickoffs, and unfortunately that's not going to be in their favor. That's going to knock plenty of time off, and Ramen's going to try to direct that out front, but Wheat's there to make a save.
Yeah, and now just like that, that is going to wrap this one up for the Saints. There is only 10 seconds remaining on the clock, but we are at a 5-1 lead here right now for the Saints. Does not look like Purdue able to find another one here. Maybe one more goal, we'll see, but just like that, ball dribbles, hits the ground. St. Clair Saints going to take that one, now leading 2-0 in this series. And just before Purdue got that goal there, Saints were on a 13 consecutive goal scoring streak. First game, you came out and Purdue had 2 goals right away. Then the Saints followed it up with 8 straight. That game, they followed up with 5 straight, and then Purdue just had the most recent goals. So just like that, I mean, scoring-wise, if you look at things, it's 13-2 in scoring in just 2 games, or 13-3 in scoring in just 2 games. And that's not what you like to see if you're Purdue, right? I mean, it's not like they're really close either, and that's what's making it tough on Purdue, I feel like. And it's really ruining some momentum from them. And I really, like, that one goal might have sparked something there at the very end, but you still just know that Saints roster has been racking up goals nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, Purdue, they definitely have to take advantages and, you know, try to not let Saints... Yeah, they have to meet them 50-50 at midfield when Saints are pushing into the zone, but...
For sure.
Again, I want to see Purdue. Maybe that last goal did something. I want to see them make a comeback here. I would love to see possibly a reverse sweep, but, I mean, it all starts with shutting down the offense from the Saints. We got... They let so many shots on goal, and letting these many goals in just doesn't help. So
yeah, I mean, hey, it all starts with one goal. It all starts with one game. That's the first step to a reverse sweep, right? You start off with a goal, then you get a game, maybe then you get 2 games, but it's just so much work to do to pull off reverse sweeps, and it's so rare to see. It's so rare to see in esports as a general, right? I mean, you know, to see a best out of best 5 series in a lot of different esport titles, there is you know, in a lot of different titles, there's sorry, there's a bunch of false alarms going on in the background here. I'm getting so confused. I just keep hearing ticking down. One of the players actually did get disconnected from the game, so we're just gonna wait for him to reboot that one back up. But yeah, basically what I was saying is it's just so uncommon in best of 5 series to see reverse sweeps come back just like that. I mean, such a difficult task.
Yeah, we definitely. I think did we see one last week? I think the Saints did a reverse sweep against OSU. So and that was unbelievable. That was this past Wednesday that happened. That was an unbelievable game. Mixed emotion through roller coaster. Hopefully Purdue can do the same thing. You know, maybe try to push a game 4 first. There's a few things that you have to do, and I mean, I think they know what they have to do in order to win.
Yeah, for sure. So we are going to hop back into things here now. We did get the game rebooted, and that is going to be starting off in game number 3 now. Your St. Clair Saints leading 2-0 in this series over Purdue here. And I mean, at this point in time, it's just, does the pressure stay up? Oh my God. It's just bouncing right in front of Purdue net, and Rahman opening it up 12 seconds in. The St. Clair Saints picking up right where they left off.
And right there, that's one of the things that I said about good contact. He did not get good contact to the ball, and it just left St. Clair with a wide open net to easily put that away. And I mean, now you have to work. You're down by 1. You've been in this twice, opening up the game, or once opening up game number 2, and you know how St. Clair is when they have a series lead or a goal lead. So hopefully that Purdue can, you know, pull something surprising out and try to get this game back even.
Yeah, so there is only 4.5 minutes remaining. I'm only 4.5 minutes, but no, there's 4.5 minutes remaining here now. So far we're seeing a lot of midfield, like, just battles, I guess, and just more battles in the corners. Not a lot of really huge shots yet, besides the one shot the Saints had early in this matchup. However, should see a little bit more things develop here shortly as this ball is in Purdue territory. Nitrix looking to center it up. That's a nice little center, but it will not go fully how he wants it to. Oh my God, Spoods with a nice little lineup, but it's going to be shot a little wide, and the demo going to come through from Rahman onto Bob, maybe providing the Saints for a little bit more of an opportunity. Heavy going to take down Spoods, get some little payback there.
Yeah, this is going to keep a wide open net, but another demo, which that gives Spoods another goal. Not another goal, that's his first goal. Who was that? Oh, that was Rahman with the demo there. So yeah, to get that demo, that's clutch.
It's so huge there for the Saints. They're really opening up the play style. We saw like 4 demos in like 10 seconds, I think. It was pretty wild to see there. Just demo after demo after demo. Oh my gosh, that ball almost going into this Purdue net once again, but it will be defended. Nitrix trying to make a play. Nitrix has been all over this goal tonight, and he's just going to try to continue to rack them up. And Rahman going to find one beautiful pass there from Nitrix, and that is going to be another Saints goal underway. Look at that pass. Sends it right down to Rahman, and just right in the bottom corner. I love that play right there from the Saints. Minute and a half in, 3-0 lead for the Saints. Purdue, what do you do?
If you're Purdue, you just got to throw everything you have. You have to, I mean, you're already down 3-0, so 4-0 now. Rahman puts it away, gets a hat trick. I believe that was Nitrix with another assist. He wins that 50-50, which then puts Rahman there just to tap it, and just a misplay there by, I think that was Bob. I misplayed it in net, but unfortunate. You're down by even more, and it just doesn't look good for Purdue.
Yeah, so 4-0. I mean, there's still lots of time on the clock. That's the only thing they really have going for them here right now, is the fact that they still have so much time to work with to actually, you know, help kind of maybe take this game in their hands more. You would like to see them get on the offense here a little bit, and that is going to be a really nice save there from Heavy. It's going to put Purdue in a position where they can maybe try to make a play. Wheat going to be setting this one into one-on-one in midfield, going to go back into Purdue territory. But I feel like Purdue is doing a better job this game overall around playing the defensive side a little bit more.
Yeah, as they're going to center that. Heavy centers that, but nobody's there to get it. Bob's going to try and get an opportunity here. Gets a shot on goal. And just like that, they're within 3. Half the game left.
Huge stuff there from Bob. I mean, that's the thing. The key thing you said there, half the game left. because now that gets you momentum underneath your feet, and you can really now try to pick things up, do what you do there, go, and you still got lots of time on the clock. If you're the Saints, I'd say you got a nice little cushion, but don't get too comfortable because Purdue still very much so in this game.
Yeah, Purdue definitely has an opportunity here. That's going to drop right down in front of the net, but again, nobody's there to fully make the save, and Saints are going to try and clear it as nobody's there. The ball's just in mid, not doing anything.
It's just bouncing around mid. I mean, nobody's there. Everyone's missing the ball. Everyone's like, okay, you get it. Anyways, that is going to result now. Ramen going to demo Wheat. So I see that we've seen more demos this game than we've seen the whole series.
Yeah, that's definitely it. And Ramen gets a shot on goal, as that was just above the crossbar, and Heavy's trying to make something happen with Purdue. Wheat gets a demo. That's going to be just wide of the net.
Ramen gonna get some payback, takes down Bob there with a demo of his own. And now, oh my god, Nitrix finds one as well, and that ball just dribbling right for the net. No one finds it. Oh my god, the Saints just not able to tap that one in, and just like that, it is going to be still a 4-1 game. But now if you're Purdue, since your last goal, it's been over 1 minute and 10 seconds here now, you start to get a little worried because time is becoming of the essence here, tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely not a lot of goals. They're going to have an opportunity, but man, it's just nothing. Every time they try to get it in front of the net, Saints are just there saying not today, and it's unfortunate for Purdue because they're playing really well, just not getting those opportunities like the Saints are.
Yeah, so here we go, and now the Saints are just messing around in the chat. I know you guys can probably see it on the stream too. But anyhow, that is going to be your St. Clair Saints still leading 4-1, time ticking down just more and more. Purdue, you got to find a goal here, in my opinion, Kermit. Like, it's got to be in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds, a goal coming down to that. And I mean, they need it out of their end right now. Nitrix is going to try and flip reset that off the wall, but nobody's there to take advantage of that, as Saints are looking more for the series closeout with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, so I mean, just like that, if you're the Saints here, it's a 4-1 game, 10 seconds remaining. I think that's going to be the nail in the coffin there, Kermit. And your St. Clair Saints going to be able to take down the Purdue University squad in a 3-0 series win. Huge stuff there from the Saints. Going to advance themselves to a 4-2 record, as Purdue University C going to fall to 2-4. What a game, Kermit, especially from those guys over at St. Clair Saints Green.
Yup, and I mean, both teams played great. Just unfortunate for Purdue, they couldn't get anything going for them. The offensive pressure from the Saints just kept that to a low, unfortunately. And I mean, if you're Purdue, you have to realize, like, Saints, the record doesn't show it as they move to 4-2, but like, the Saints are a top tier squad, and I mean, Purdue's right there, but they're going to be mid now as they go to 2-4. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see more games.
Well, if the Saints didn't have a forfeit there, you know, and they actually did come out and win that one, we'd be a 5-1 team right now, and that's up there with all the top teams, right? Being a 5-1, especially in Swiss format, that's really good. That puts you right near the top of things. So overall, yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying there. St. Clair Saints Green being a top team currently right now in this AVGL regular season. Honestly, not even just AVGL, all the Rocket League, all the collegiate Rocket League competition, they definitely are up there competing with the big boys. So very good stuff there from St. Clair Saints Green. Like I said, that 3-0 series win over Purdue University. Purdue putting up a solid fight, but just wasn't enough, falling just a little bit short.
Yeah, and there's also Purdue. I could see them struggling a little bit with the aerials. The two of the players there weren't really committed to the aerials. Didn't look like they were up there. So I mean, once they get better with the aerials, I think that they're going to be a good squad.
Could not agree more with that one there, Kermit. So now I think that is going to wrap things up here momentarily. We've covered all the bases. You know, we had a lot of time to talk about some things before this game, talked about some stuff in between the map 2 and 3. So yeah, if we are going to throw it to the schedule here real quick to talk about what we got moving forward here in these next weeks or so. So Wednesday, July 21st at 8 p.m. EST, CCA Summer Series. We got, I think that is St. Clair Saints Gold. is gold, yes, and that's going to be playing Salt College Cougars, and I believe that is on the CCA channel. And then the Thursday, July 22nd at 8 p.m. EST, we got some more Rock League action. I believe that is also the gold roster, or yep, also the gold roster, and that is going to be CCA Summer Series. Once again, not 100% where that is going to be getting streamed yet, most likely on the Saints Gaming channel. And then July 23rd, Friday, 8 p.m. EST, OCRS against Brock Esports, and that will be on the OCRS channel. July 24th, the Saturday at 8 p.m. We have a doubleheader with the one at 9 p.m. as well, starting it off with Ohio State CCA Summer Series, and then moving on to the Pitt Esports Club CCA Summer Series as well. That is the open division with our St. Clair Saints green roster on that Saturday doubleheader. So that's all the action we got here moving forward in these next few days or so. Wednesday to Saturday, 5 games, 4 days. Love to see all this Rock League action here, Kermit.
Yeah, I wish we could, maybe broadcast a little more on this channel. I love it, but it was an awesome game. Not so good for Purdue, but that they'll get better as the season goes on and
That's
as
like we
training goes
said.
on. So.
Like we said so many times, Summer Series, that's what it's here for. It's what it helps with. So that's what we'd like to see. Anyhow, guys, one more quick shout out to our sponsors real quick before we head out. So thank you to the St. Clair College Alumni Association, PC Elliott, Zeckelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College, Tim Hortons, and finally the St. Clair SRC. Would not be able to put this production on without them. And thank you guys all so much for tuning in tonight. Would not be able to put on the production without you guys either. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jackson of Pride Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Maloche, and this was St. Clair Saints Rock League in the AVGL regular season week 6. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Catch y'all later.